Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Here is Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother, all the way in Switzerland. And I'm reaching out to all of our brothers and sisters on the African continent. You're tuning into Black on Fire Radio. And you're listening to
Cause the way you play it on made me wanna take it off. Got me so amazing. I don't wanna wait. Nah. I don't wanna wait. We all stay for the champagne. The way I'm creeping up, you know how to keep me up. No, it won't be easy. I'll be here, believe me. Turning me up when I tipsy, turvy enough. Look at my vision getting blurry, blurry enough. I can still see them turning. When you light it up, yeah, try to show me like this. Time and say, yeah, you make it one thing very clear. When you put it on, there's no competition. I watch you make a mentions, baby. Yes, you can tell by my description. You'll treat it right. I won't ever felt a mention. You'll try to check it deep. There's some time. Trying to go distance. You got all my attention, baby. I'm ready to disappear. Let's just go my dear. Cause the way you play it on made me wanna take it off. You got me so amazing. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. We all stay for the champagne. The way I'm creeping up, you know how to keep me up. No, it won't be easy. I'll be here, believe me. Turning me up when I tipsy, blurry enough. Look at my vision getting blurry, blurry enough. I can still see them turning. I'm sorry. I see the tension rising. I see the tension rising. I feel the temperature rising.
You're tuning into Black on Fire Radio, and you're listening to.
Yes, good afternoon. Good evening from my end. 26 minutes past the top of the hour. Welcome to the Africa Today show. Yet another episode where we get to discuss different topics as we literally get to bring conclusions on every particular conversation we're having. Shout out to everyone live with us on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, everyone with us on the radio, back-to-back listeners, subscribers. Hope you guys are doing amazing, having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Happy new month, by the way. Happy new month, literally. It is a new month. Or should we say Happy New Year? Because there's countries like Ethiopia and according to, I think, the true calendar, we're supposed to be starting our year in April. you know.
Exactly, Jobin. Yes.
So, of course, Karibuni Sana. Happy New Month. If you're celebrating Happy New Year, maybe Happy New Year to you too. So, Karibu Sana to the Africa Today Show. My name is Joby, to the first time listeners. And of course, before we get to move on, I'd love to remind you to download our application. Very easy for you to find on the Google Play Store. And once you have the application, you can listen
Real
to
media, guys.
the
Real black
radio.
media that we own. Go ahead,
Mhm.
Jobin.
Period. You can listen to us via the radio. We are on the TV. If you have Amazon Roku TV, we are all the way connected on your end. So you can listen to the shows live, and also the previous shows. They are all uploaded, brother, streaming literally on your end. So once you also have that, ensure you also go all the way to the PHFN Sports page. We have said that I've shared amazing organic supplements. You can get yourself some vitamins, proteins, amino acids, beauty, hair, nail, skin essential. Depends what you're literally looking for. If you are literally an organic person or you've been looking for organic supplements, we got you covered. All coming at a very affordable price. We have an apparel store. Get yourself some merchandise. You guys should be rocking our merchandise, tagging us literally out there, shouting out to Black Hot Fire if you consider us as the real media, you know, and also head to the donation page and also donate something for us, you know. Keep the lights on, keep the stream
Shout out to
running.
David. Shout out to David for the donation, and um my mysterious government worker who will not be named because we are the real black media, and I told you I'm explaining that to you. While we are the real media, and how if you do real media, you're working for the government, you don't want your name out there because you can lose your job, and people have been associated with me. Sadly enough, have lost their jobs before by being associated with Black Hot Fire. And it's just the fact of the matter. And
Mm-hmm.
also shout out to Big Cheese for the donation again too. So I just seen Big Cheese. Um, like I said, the brother's name we will not mention. Um, that broke us off again. See, because if you do real media, guys, I see his name, but we just call you brother. We'll just call you CC. Hope nobody can get you. We'll call you CC, brother. We know that's you. So when you do real media, guys, you don't want your name out there too much because if you work in certain positions, you will be
Sisi is a
targeted.
name.
Huh?
Sisi is a
Well,
lady's name.
no, he's not a lady. So I'm being cryptic, Joby. Cryptic. Okay. I'm being somewhat cryptic with my so what I'm looking for. With my appreciation for his
Donation.
donations that he always makes to us. Yeah, I'm being cryptic. So that's what I'm doing. I'm being cryptic in the donation that he always makes to us.
I
So
get.
yeah. So with that matter, um, I'm gonna talk about. You guys know I haven't really went after anybody in a long time. Get Joby's face. I haven't really went after anybody in a long time, and you guys have been asking me to please keep go after these FBA morons. I said not now. It's still not gonna be now. No, Jibba Jabba and oh boy Sparks in Dallas has asked me to go after this fake FBA movement calling themselves the new black media. And I haven't done that because I've been keeping my powder dry to the end of the year so I can play, big bank, take little bank. I've been keeping my powder dry, right, with these charlatans. They're allowed to exist in black spaces because they are divisive, right? And they love to put Dr. John Henry Clark's name in their mouth all the time as they tear black people apart. And Dr. John Henry Clark was never about that. He's about bringing black people together. These morons in their new black fake media that they created no media, they've owned no media space. Okay? We make sure we're clear. I told you, you are where you put your money at. They've got YouTube channels and Twitter space channels. They own no media that they built out of their pocket. Nothing. So when they talk about new black media, and we know if we're talking anything truthful, because they never mention who actually runs this planet, who's actually the power. They always just mention white supremacy as if it's some nebulous term. We know the white supremacists are controlled by another group of people. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. The names that cannot be mentioned. They're not going to mention. They don't even mention it. They don't even pretend to mention it. So you know they're fake and phony, right? And so as you see African people now trying to unite, trying to find each other, because I told you that there was an awakening happening. Okay, there was an awakening that was happening, and you're going to be a part of this. And so now you see a concerted effort to divide Black Americans from Black Caribbeans, Caribbeans from Black Africans. Say we're not even trying to unite. See, our power is in our unity, as Dr. John Henry Clark used to talk about, because we have no friends. But these morons want to separate us again. Everybody knows it's a psyop. That's why they never show their faces. If you don't show your face, you've got no skin in the game. And I told you shouldn't be listening to no face moron giving you some kind of instructions or trying to give you some information. I don't know who you are, because they can't try to say they're trying to stay away from the government, because the government knows everybody's IP address. So who are you hiding from? They hiding from the government. The government knows who you are. See, they keep themselves faceless. They have all these altercations behind the scene, like the other moron, this other Jason Black moron who didn't want to play this woman he was having sex with last year. We know that's him. You know, I'm close to Judge Joe Brown. You guys know Judge Joe Brown told me, but this guy's having sex with one of his mediators that he doesn't want to pay, one of his moderators, right? These supposed to be the new black media. They never created no media space. Show me what they've created outside of YouTube channel. What media you talking about? You know, YouTube is controlled by those folks that we cannot mention. We know Twitter is controlled by those folks. So when we talk about media appreciation, we got to be honest and see what media has been created in our name, separate from white power, what they would go off and call white power. See, I listened to this moron ridicule African spirituality, but he says that, oh, we're all spiritual. Of course we're spiritual. That's our nature. But he'll ridicule our ancient traditions of understand what Kundalini is and what is it benefits us. Then he'll go back into that church nonsense, the white man's religion. He'll give it to you in your face. I'm not really religious, but I always go against African science, right? Because African science has a place of waking us up and bringing us back to our rightful place spiritually. So to poo-poo us learning who we were in the past is absolutely idiotic. But that's what they do. That's how you know this is a psyop, right? And now they talking about, now they want to hate all other Africans, right? They want to say, because of course you're going to have problems with other people come from other cultures. That's the norm. But you're supposed to be adult enough to step back and try to bridge the gap and bring some understanding to you, to me and you. All right? Joby's African, I'm African, come from different cultures, so we're able to bridge the gap. That's what John Henry Clark was talking about. Because we have no friends. African people, we have no friends. And what he said, if you learn to get along and unite, you don't need any friends. We're the biggest population on this planet. We've been torn apart by fake individuals talking crazy stuff to us. We don't need any friends. So their whole FBA movement that they're doing is against what Dr. John Henry Clark's talking about. They're telling you just unite with the 45 million black Americans. That's not enough to overturn white power at all. But they act like it is, and it's not, because white power is global. It's a global game here we're talking about. So how would you be able to overturn white power in one area and act like it wouldn't exist in the other areas, continuing its wicked oppression of black people? So this is the game they've been playing, right? So, and I knew it was all of a sudden 5 years ago was a switch There was a switch, and I know psyops when I see it. You guys know I'm the king of psyop. You know, generated psyops. I see them immediately. There was a switch about 6 years ago with this con man Tariq Nasheed. See, most of his followers are mostly all morons, uneducated idiots, have emotional problems, never been anywhere. So they prey on the poor, the morons, the idiots. And so they wanted to make this divide between African people and African Americans because, see, our division keeps other people in power, keeps other ethnicities in power. So you had the whole same fake group calling themselves I don't know who annoyed them, the new black media. They never built any media. They don't get banned or blocked nowhere. You guys look at the videos. When they ever got banned? Nowhere. You guys know I've been banned for real, for real. They never been banned. Nowhere. So it's a scam. Oh, white supremacy's banned. White supremacy ain't banning none of them. That's why they never built anything outside of YouTube. So years ago when I was going after Phil Scott fake ass, he's part of these charlatans. They run in groups. Let me name their names. The fake frauds. The Tariq Nasheed, this fraud. The Vicky Dillard, this fraud. The Professor Black Truth, this fraud. Jason Black Authority, this fraud. I'm your Huckleberry. Put my name in their mouth. They won't do it because I'm the real thing. So you've seen no media. So they pivoted about 6 years ago and say that Africans were all bad and Caribbean Africans were all bad. So they were starting this division on YouTube amongst their idiotic followers. That's why it was never taken down. You understand? They got, you know it's not bad. I told you, no matter what we talk about here, me and Joe we talk about, the Africa Today show is never monetized ever. Their shows get monetized talking greasy about African people, greasy about Caribbean Africans. You know, whatever you find other Africans, always some divisional nonsense they're trying to put up, right? Supposedly all Africans are bootlickers and all Caribbeans are bootlickers, which is nonsense. But this is this orchestrated division that they're doing. I want to put some clarification. And I know you all watch me. I know you've been in my YouTube. I know you all watch me, especially when I was getting numbers for YouTube. Found out who it was, and my channels got taken down. But I know you're listening. Let me tell you now. At the end of the year, I'm gonna do a whole hit piece. I'm gonna do a whole hit piece on you bastards. It's gonna get rough. So it's gonna get rough. So they have no influence outside of YouTube and whatever Twitter space they in. That's why they talking about. That's why they never really. They tried to back a congressional individual. Let's say this dude was a little sugary, right? This Marcel Dixon, whatever his name. He got like 1% of the vote in South Carolina. They all backed him. They got no stroke outside of YouTube. They got no stroke outside of Twitter spaces. They can't move anything. So they get the morons who believe in them. Oh, we're going to get reparations because they said you're not getting any reparations, moron. You built no political organization, no political institutions that would bring that to tuition. You doing YouTube essays is not moved the needle. They'll tell you it's moved the needle. It's not moved the needle one iota. Not at all. You know, I don't like to toot my horn. I got friends I know that have roamed the halls of Congress because you guys know I used to live in D.C. So a lot of people I went to college with are now, you know, have jobs in government space. That's not, you're not no closer to reparations than you were 6-7 years ago. But they keep doing that because they need to hustle you for the money. Thank you for your donations and everything you do. They take all these fake donations they give. They take these donations for you. Okay, tell me what spaces they built with these donations. What media have they built? So we know. So shout out to I'm gonna give you a name. I know you sent me the Professor Black Truth video. That's why I'm going off today. Talking about his fake media appreciation month where he created no media. Talking about his YouTube channel, right? His YouTube channel is some kind of media, right? This is the hustle they give you. His YouTube channel is now some form of media. So we know YouTube is control, guys. Can't build. The whole thing about white power is to make sure you're not led in the right direction, to make sure you're not given right and true information. And so they always put also psyops in there, handkerchief head Negroes, to tell you a little bit of truth, but you'll know they're still working on behalf of white power. So when you start seeing an orchestrated division between African people, you should know there's a psyop going on. And these people are behind them. How much you love them and listen, they say some good things, they are running a psyop on you. And that's what you hear. The hatred of African people, the division. John Henry Clark already told you we have no friends and we don't need any, but we must unite. So they're against that. Right? That's not what they're taught. I'm a foundational Black American. I'm not having to do with African people and blah blah blah. If you see Joby, she's an African. So I made the connection back to what my grand teachers told me, to make the connection back to Africa and us take power together, unified. You don't see none of them doing none of this. Nowhere. They just spout fake talking points. And like I told you, who are these people? Where are their faces? I don't want to be listening to a crippled, you know what, with a voice box, trying to give me information, then divide me amongst other African people. And that's what you've seen, a steady drumbeat for the last 6 years. They tell you this fake black first, while they hate other black people. How are you black first? What blackness are we talking about? Black American first? What black first are you talking about? If you're now dividing other black people, what black first are you talking about? You're not talking about black first. That's why they had to switch it with the FBA nonsense. And they're talking about an individual who's not even married to an FBA. The founder of this phony, baloney, fake thing they're doing, this thing is going nowhere. Because eventually he's going to throw it to the side, and these other morons are going to be left holding the bag because it's going nowhere. So you got this charlatan. Excuse me, I gotta get some water. They got this charlatan telling you about this FBA stuff. So they hate all the Africans in England, Africans, hate African people wherever they find them, right? And their leader and this other faceless moron, thanks to Tariq for doing what? This dude is married to a whole mixed race woman, come out of a white woman, and I think they are the cats with the hats, right? They never mention those cats. They never mention these two morons, these two faceless Negroes, never mention the cats. And when they do, it's to tell you we should follow. You know what the cats did when they got Israel? To y'all kind of fake ass propaganda. They'll tell you about how the cats really got Israel, how it was really formed, how they went to the Ottoman Turk Empire, the Rothschilds, the banking family, how they had nothing to do with no secret nonsense. He made this whole fake document, all fake. Because he knows most black people are stupid and uneducated. You don't have a sense of history. So that's the only time they ever mention the cats, right? That's the only time they ever mention, but they'll never mention doing real world power, who actually runs America and the world, and what power do you find ourselves under? That's why when they get calls and they mention these people, they're like they don't know, they don't have no idea, they have no clue. You know, when people go back to mention these people, they don't know. We talking about get them off the phone, talking crazy. But the leader of this fraudulent movement, just like Phil Scott fake ass, they married the non-black women and they call themselves FBAs. None of their wives are FBAs, none of their children are FBAs. This foundational black American nonsense they're talking about. None of them are. Yeah, and you listen to me, I'm a black American. My family goes back to the 1600s. I can already document. I'm going to show that too in a couple more months. That's documented. So can't put the fake tether. So everybody black is now a tether. They got a messed up hairline and all this so crazy. Because you get caught. Everybody's got messed up hairlines now. That's what Tariq and these other morons say. But see, these other two, we can't see their face. We know that Jason Black is ugly as hell. We've seen him. He's ugly than a motherfucker. That's why he doesn't show his face. He's ugly. And probably the Professor Black is probably ugly too. So they don't want to show their face because they're ugly. So you can't really get an audience when you look really, funny looking or, so you let your voice do the talking, So we know the Black Authority is ugly. That's why he don't want to show us he's ugly. So he got to beg for coochie. He's up there trying to date his moderators and all other kind of nonsense, right? And then don't want to pay him. All kind of they fight for black people, but they don't want to pay the people who's doing their editing. That's the kind of charlatans we dealing with. And if I'm lying, put my name in your mouth, because you know how I get down. Once I get a hold to you, your back is broken. So you won't put my name in your mouth. Just like we did that show 2 years ago. We're talking about Tariq and Tark, and all people came. That you didn't hear nobody mention my name. Everybody was letting they know I'm the real deal. Put my name in your mouth, and your back will get broken. That's my promise. So this whole FBA nonsense is a psyop. So it's to hate other African people. So I was on TikTok yesterday listening. Somehow now Tariq talked about bad about TikTok. Now he's on TikTok, right? And so he's still talking that fake African stuff. You know, brother, your hairline is messed up. You're this, that. Everybody's hairline's messed up because they called him out because he's got a fake wig he wears. His hair is fake. Teeth are fake and his hair is fake. He's got a wig. This Negro wears a man wig, a man hat. He's a mad hatter. Right? This nigga wears a mad hat. He's a mad hatter. Got a fake wig on his head. That's what he's got. You know, and talking about other people's hairlines. As if everybody in Africa's got a messed up hairline. Are you crazy? He's been to Africa. But see, that when it was hustle was going on, he wanted to be pro-African. He was in Zimbabwe and South Africa and they're talking good. But see, his handler said, oh, now the Africans are starting to wake up. And they told you what is the number one goal? To make sure black Americans and Africans on the continent never unite and bring their power into fruition. So as you guys know, I do business in Africa. I couldn't do business in Africa if I was getting hate. Joby wouldn't work for me if she hated me. This is the line they give you now, that all Africans hate African Americans. And the Africans are giving the same thing. All African Americans hate them. These are psyops. I couldn't do nothing what I was doing in Africa today if I was given hate by other Africans on the continent. It wouldn't work. They would say, Keith, you know what? F you. We're not helping you do nothing. But go ahead, Joby. Isn't that true?
Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, we can't speak so much right now. We're waiting for you guys to see everything, you know. It's a whole lot of magic happening behind the curtains.
Behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it all out in December. A lot of magic happening behind the counter because I'm gonna rip this FBA shit apart in December. And I want that smoke. I want that work. Because everything they tell you is a lie. So this moron always want to lead you to this fake Christian sanity. He has a problem. When I first came on, I didn't know who they were. It was Stop the BS that brought them to me. Shout out to Keith Williams. I didn't know who these people were. I said, this is all fraudulent. I think that was like 2018. Keith brought these people to me, this Professor Black Truth and this other Black Authority moron. I said, this is con man shit. And I knew eventually they would go back into their con man hustle because it sounds good. And most unintelligent black people will fall for individuals with decent vocabularies. And that's a sad fact because we've been miseducated and undereducated. So when they did the switch, they always do juxtaposition. They always throw the MLK, he's a hero, right? You know, I always talk about the grandmaster teachers, but these were tethers. Joseph and Benakanen was not American. He'd be a tether. See, they can't use them no more because they'd be a tether to their fake organizations now, right? Be a tether, right? Or Ivan Van Sertima or Sheikh Anta Diop. These all be tethers to these morons who didn't, further black civilization and further black dignity on this planet. To these morons, these are tethers. That's what they put in their mouth. So I'm here to bust you in the mouth and let you know I'm here. And the disrespect's gonna stop. I'm letting you know I'm here. And the disrespect is gonna stop. So I'm gonna be doing some back breaking. So they love to put John Henry Clark's name in their mouth. and don't follow none of his teachings. John Henry Clark would be completely antithetical. It'd be antithetical to everything John Henry Clark taught. What these morons keep talking, this fake Tariq that they follow. See, they're scared because he's boosted their numbers. See, without Tariq, this moronic Professor Black, Truth, this other Jason Black, these two phones, their numbers would never have grown. See, they siphoned off Tariq's audience, so they had to continue to go with his narrative because his audience became their audience. See, these are just facts. Telling you what I know. So they had to keep giving him homage because their audience, they siphoned from him, right? So they got to keep giving tribute to a known con man and these dubious movies. This is the Negro that makes these horrible ass hidden color movies. He charged out. Now, I've already told you guys when you guys asked me years ago about your return on investment. The first time he needed help, I said that was good. Go and help him because he needs the money. So now you're funding his goofy movie, right? As an investment, you don't keep using the same people that are already impoverished. See, these are impoverished hustlers. These are hustlers, fakes. So if I'm creating a movie, right? If I'm creating a movie, exactly, it was a Pan-African, exact national. Yeah, they don't believe in none of that no more. They got it. We don't believe in Pan. They don't believe in none of it. So they keep putting John Henry Clark in a filthy mouth. I'm here to stop that because I was young and I went to a John Henry Clark lecture years ago up in New York. I was like 19 years old. He wouldn't follow none of these fake morons. I'm here to get at work. See, we know we real because when we were on Twitter, we were getting 4,000 people in a line, but never got nobody to ever subscribe to that channel. Then the channel gets taken down. You know, it gets hacked. Like I told you, that channel got hacked supposedly by them. They get hacked by no outside group, but they were still charging me because I was paying for. You guys will on the Twitter. I was paying for one of them blue check marks. You got to pay for a month, like $9 a month. Now they can bill me, right? They can bill me every month for that check mark. But when I say, okay, well that's the email for the Twitter channel. Oh no, we don't know the email for this Twitter channel because white power, family. White power doesn't want you to have real media. They want to put bootlicks, coons, and crackpots in front of you to give their narrative. And this guy go say, he thought, I've been told you media is mind control. He's talking about he came up with that. You out of your mind? That sounds crazy. This is how they bestow authority on them, on their names, telling you that they came up with something. I told you when I first started that media was mind control, and you can go back to, I gave you the damn when TV was first made as a channel, the channel things into your mind. I showed you the patent and what it was meant. See, they try to take authority, they try to take responsibility as if they the ones taught you about media being mind control. This has been known. They ain't come from none of these morons. But see, that gives them credibility by trying to pretend like they came up with something and that now you understand what it is because they were the ones who brought it to your attention. See, that's how con man works, to make you believe in something that they given to you when it was already out there. That's con man talk. It's con man hustle talk. But you can't show me no media that they built. Where is it at? You're the new black media with no media. No media stand alone from white power. We know if you're talking anything that's actually righteous and benefits black people, they're cutting you off their media tit. You're getting canceled. Someone's canceling them because they're not saying nothing. They're saying the opiates that you want to hear that leads to nothing. That's why they're allowed to flourish in white spaces. Once you understand that. The few real people I've known, their YouTube channels have been completely destroyed or completely gone or whatever that you never even heard about because they're not allowed to grow. They're not allowed for you to get into the lexicon of these names that you would know as far as black media. All these other people are charlatans, hustlers, and phonies. So me going back to this fake Tariq Nasheed moron. You morons are running around talking about FBA. His wife's not FBA morons. Right? His wife is his father. The father of his wife, I think, is Haitian. So she's not his father's not FBA. Her mama's not FBA. So what makes her an FBA, idiots? So you think these two faceless Negroes don't know that? Who keep touting his name? These two faceless phonies. Of course they do. Of course they do. Talk about new black media, and they name all the charlatans, all these. They're either funny, and you know what I mean by funny. What I mean by funny, right? They're either funny. Name all these funny people to be new black media, people that were non-black women, con men, hustlers. Vicky Dillard is a con man, known as a known con man, right? He's a con man, but these are new. How's any reputable organization full of con men? And you can look that up. They've all been charged with con. You guys never seen my name nowhere in any kind of con or hustle ever. Their name is always brought up in some kind of con or hustle. We got the Black Authority last year, stealing, women's what, trying to keep it above board, not be vulgar. This moron is, sleeping with his moderators and don't want to pay him any money. So she makes a whole video about it. And then goes to ask Judge Joe Brown. He said, "Yeah, that's him." Because remember, he has no face on him and his other cohort phony that don't show their faces. These two phony bastards. See, as Malcolm X said, if you don't show your face, you got no skin in the game. You're fraudulent. I don't know who you are, and I don't trust you. And I told you don't trust no faceless name behind a keyboard. I don't know you. You got no skin in the game. So why should I be listening to you? But anyway, so she shows the picture. Of course, it's ugly. He's an ugly dude. The dude's ugly. So normally, he's an ugly cat. So getting women not gonna work for him, right? So he got this whole persona. I'm the Black Authority, Black News, all this nonsense. Okay, where's your media? Since you're the authority and you're the Black News, where is the media spaces that you created? Like I said, we all know BET was never about black people. And that was true. We knew when they created BET, I was there in DC when they were creating that garbage. We know he was funded by white people, so we know everything we got out of BET was straight garbage. It was anti-black. And now it's completely just off the rails, right? I ain't seen BT so long. It's just a garbage filled 24 hours of anti-black nonsense, right? So, but it's been a pivot of these morons to say Africans hate you and Africans are bad, because they all had to follow Tariq because they wanted to graft off his audience to build their fake YouTube channels. And that's what they did. They really just grafted onto Tariq Nasheed's audience, and that's all. And that's why the audience is mostly Tariq's audience, and Tariq's audience is mostly the brain dead and the stupid, the morons. That's his audience. So these are morons think there was never no slave ships. And I'm an Indian. There were no slave ships. See, so he's not gonna say that. This Professor Black Truth moron, he's not gonna say it because John Henry Clark talked about the slave ships, and I've been to Africa, and I know the stories, and we know slave ships are real. But he's got to keep these people at bay and give them little red meat because he's already attached himself to all this nonsense. They've all attached themselves to this crazy Tariq ride, and they can't discredit him because their audience is his audience, right? That's why they run around talking about this FBA, which is anti-African, anti-black people. This FBA shit is anti-black people. And you always get the morons of any group to always go to xenophobia and hatred of that group. It's always easy to get the idiots and the morons to be xenophobic within the group. And that's who follows Tariq, Black Authority, and this other black moron, this Professor Black Truth. I don't even know if this moron's even black. You know, that's the scam he's talking about. So the movement's become anti-black and all this. Oh, the Africans hate you. I've never been hated by any Africans. Ain't that funny? Remember, I had some altercations with some. I've had altercations. You guys know I've had altercations with Jamaicans. Everybody knows that, right? I've had altercations because we're human beings. We're going to have altercations with each other. That's life. But that doesn't mean a whole group of people hate you. Because I've had altercations with Jamaicans. I can't say all Jamaicans are bad. They all hate me. I can't say all Kenyans are bad and hate me because I had altercation. I have altercation with South Africans, altercations with Ghanaians. That's absolutely absurd. And that's the narrative they've been putting in you morons' mind. If you have an altercation, it means a whole group of people hate you. And that's absurd. Every time I've been to Africa, I've got nothing but love. Nothing but. And of course, I've had altercations with some people too there. But I don't say that that's indicative of the whole group like these morons have now been doing. So I say if you have one altercation with an African in America, here are the whole Africans don't hate you. That's your problem with this one person. That's not indicative of the whole damn group of people. That's completely insanity. But that's what they're going with, and that's what the government, that's what you see all these algorithms are pushing. Like that's the main thing that keeps being pushed on my TikTok feed. I try to, usually scroll away from change the algorithm, but I mean that lets me know this is a psyop because it's constantly in my TikTok feed. How these FBA morons talking about they're not black, Africans, we're not even they ain't Africans no more. This whole movement is completely anti-John Henry Clark. Because these FBA morons said they're not even African no more. They say they ain't got nothing to do with Africa. They're all indigenous American. They're all indigenous people. They got nothing to do with Africa. So their whole movement has jumped the shark. The whole movement has jumped the shark. These morons have built a movement that completely now detached themselves from Africa. But they still want to put John Henry Clark in their filthy mouths. Their whole movement has detached these morons that they cultivated, has now detached themselves completely from Africa. Completely. Because their followers say they're not Africans. They have nothing to do with Africa. This is their followers. This is their followers. So explain to me how a group of 45 million people are going to gain power on this planet and get reparations from 300 million white people. Explain this to me. Explain to me like I'm stupid. Explain to me like I'm stupid. Okay, because we never got any civil rights. That was all an illusion. They said, well, we got civil. You never got any civil rights. Where? You never got none of it. You never got no affirmative action that was given to white women. So you never got any jobs because we're worse off today than we were back in the 60s and 50s. This is an economic fact. So don't tell me you fought for civil rights and you got it. You were never given it. And dang sure had nothing to do with no MLK, that PSYOP movement. That's why they keep pushing MLK in your face. But John Henry Clark told you he was misguided and the movement didn't work. It was fake, fraudulent. See? So they can't reconcile these two different positions because the PSYOP people want you to worship MLK. They need you to believe in MLK and be nonviolent and don't do nothing and sing songs and all that. That's why these two morons always, especially this Professor Black Truth and this damn like I told you, they always pushing MLK in your face. I told you anybody pushing that side in your face is fraudulent. You do any amount of investigation, you understand that the civil rights movement was controlled by the cats, was created by the cats. It's like the NAACP was never built for black people, created by the cats to control the black people. You don't know that? You're the new black media. You don't know that? You're the new black media, but you can't tell me nothing useful because you ain't built no media. Because if you told that, your channels would really get taken down. You'd really be shadow banned. None of you bastards are shadow banned. None of you. None of you. I had the numbers you have on Twitter. Why is my Twitter channel gone? Why? Oh, because I might was getting more in the live. 4,000 and 5,000 people in the live. Yeah. Why your Twitter channel ain't gone? Elon Musk ain't after you. Why did Elon Musk start following Black Eye Fire? These are facts. Not no fake Elon Musk, the real Elon Musk. See, we investigate. Why was the real Elon Musk the owner to following Black Hat Fire? He wasn't following none of you guys. You guys are not a threat. You guys don't have nowhere influence nowhere. I had influence on the continent. That's why our TV channels are blackened out in Africa. Is that a fact, Joby? Is that TV channel blacked out in Africa?
Yep.
Yeah, our TV channel is blacked out in Africa because we're the real damn thing. See, we wanted to make sure we try to give real media to. When you get real media, they're going to try to stop you guys. So our TV channel in Africa is blacked out. They're not blacking out these morons' YouTube channel. That's their media, their YouTube channels. They call that black media. Our whole TV channel that we bought and paid for is blocked out on the African continent. You know why? Because they know we're the real influence. That's why. Not blocking out none of you morons' YouTube channels. Your black media, your YouTube channel is black media. You sound insane. You sound crazy. Guys, when you don't own and control anything you put out, you sound crazy as cat shit. You sound moronic to me. I told you, they're getting all these donations. Show me the buildings, the media that they built for black people. This Professor Black Truth is beginning every day talking about his donations. The ones I listen to, I can't take phonies for too long, so I don't listen. I haven't listened to Tariq in years. You guys, I go back and listen. Everybody's getting donations. That fake ass professor, that fake ass Black Authority. And I told you what happened with COVID, guys. I told you about COVID, right? How we lost 500 channels. None of these Negroes mentioned COVID and what it was really about. They told you. Yeah, this Black Authority moron told you it came from a wet market. This idiot told you that it came from a wet market, and you guys sent me the video. Because I told you I couldn't listen to. He's an idiot. He's a moron. That's why he does his dating shows on that other goofy channel, talking about dating somebody. This dude couldn't get a date. If he tried his hard, trying to tell you about women, as ugly as he is, trying to tell you about a woman. No woman dating his ass. I want to tell you about the business about dating. Are you out of your fucking mind? So, when COVID came, they shut their mouth. You ain't no black no. Did you hear Professor Black Phony talk about did do any essays about the COVID thing that was going on? Of course not. I told you, if nobody mentioned what's going on in COVID, the real thing, you don't listen to their ass ever again. This fake Black Authority moron told you that it came from a wet market. I told you he was out of his damn mind. He's an idiot. Of course, I've been proven right. You guys know me, Charles. You know I've been proven right. Every last one of these motherfuckers, from Tariq to Jason Black and this fake ass Black Authority, all proven wrong. And didn't even mention what real COVID was about. They let you take the you know what. They let people right now, DIE. They didn't put it in their filthy mouths because I told you they're fraudulent. When you know people did not mention what was really going on, you know what was happening. They were fraudulent and phony. I told you, these three bastards are phony. You follow these three morons right into a coffin. And did this moron, this Jason Black moron apologize to you about telling you it's from he ain't tell you I was right about this, right? He ain't never right about nothing. He's talking about insignificant asinine nonsense. Right? Did it tell you it was right? Did he apologize for the COVID thing? Told you it came from a wet market? Did he apologize? And I don't listen. I know you know he didn't. He apologized, told you it came from a wet market. Did he apologize for that? Of course not, because he's an idiot. He's a moron. That's why he's allowed to be on YouTube. Get commercials on it because he's insignificant. These people are insignificant. They don't have any real influence. It's YouTube nonsense. People know them in the street. They're not gonna cut off. If they made them real media, they wouldn't cut them off nowhere because they don't talk about nothing. It's the same white supremacist hustle. We know white supremacy is controlled by another supremacy. It's a fact. White supremacy is controlled by another supremacy. See, the racist cats know that. The ones they call the white supremacists, they know that. That's why they be all on our BitChute channel saying who really it is. They know who it really is. They know. They say the name all the time. That's the new trope. That's the new name. That's the new hustle. So, like I said, I'm your Huckleberry. See, and the handlers know not to say my name. Just like with fake ass the Harker Bay. Like when he came in, like when I was helping him roast Tariq 2 years ago, I had Shamani and Joby on the show. Everybody was laughing, and then people said, "Oh, we can't be like you, Keith. You just too funny, because I'll destroy you." You know, okay, people like, "I'm not as funny." People came, "I'm not as funny as you, Keith. You know how to do what you do, like Tariq, because I'll destroy you." But you didn't see none of them mention my name. And when I went back to see if the Harker I always want to see if you real or phony. So I put my name. I sent to Harker Bay a damn super chat. He wouldn't even mention my name. I put my name. He looking at my name, won't even mention it. I'm laughing. How fake cats do. I put my name as a super chat, so read my chat. He won't even. He act like I wasn't even up in there. See, that's how I gauge phony cats. That's how I gauge that ass. See how fake and phony you are. So I told you, most YouTube people are phony. They're broke. They'll do anything for a dime. They'll such a whole community. And so I told you about these three morons calling themselves New Black Media, and they named all the other charlatans. Vicky Dillon, charlatan. Phil Scott. That's why Tariq's always using Phil Scott. He tried to do the fake Pan-African thing himself, but he know he's a fake. He's a phony. With his Spanish wife, right? He's a fake. How you talk anything for black people, for African? You're not even married to a black woman. See, that's oxymoronic. Doesn't work. You're fraudulent. So, but as much as I talk, you know they're not gonna put my name in them. I said, because the white powers are scared for our channel to grow again. I said have real relevance again. You know they're gonna hear this. the moronic ass followers are gonna say, you know, that Keith is out there talking about y'all. That's all right. You don't really got no numbers. We're not gonna say. They're not gonna. The handler's gonna tell them, don't put his name in your mouth, because anyway, they know they won't win against me. Neither one of these morons. None of them. I'll break every last one of their backs to the all day long. All day long. So it's anti-black hatred that now that they're forming up is counterproductive to Africans finally uniting and taking back power on this planet. And that's on purpose. That's why this division, all of a sudden, you know, it's orchestrated. And I was listening to this moron a couple of months ago. This Professor Black moron, Professor what? Where your credentials at, Negro? I'm Professor Black. Where your credentials at then? Show me your credentials. You want to call yourself a professor? Show me some credentials. Okay? They always got self-proclaimed doctor this, professor that. Show me some credentials. Since you want to be considered a professor or something. I call you a professor of bullshit. So, you know, show me your credentials. Show me something. I'm a professor of this. I'm not naming the Black Truth. I'm not naming no cat, no professor. I don't see no credentials. At least I know John Henry Clark was a professor, was a doctor. He had credentials. Just name some cat on YouTube professor. That's how pretentious and crazy these bastards are. Yeah, exactly. What is that, man? You call yourself whatever you want. I'm not a moron, so I'm not gonna call you a professor of nothing. But this idiot wanted to make a critique of Niger and what's going on in Niger. Why would you be concerned? You're anti-African now. That's your stick. Your stick is anti-African. I hope the Africans learn. Why do you care? You said you're not rocking with African people. Why you want to still dip your toe in African business? Shut your filthy mouth when it comes to Africa and its people. Shut your mouth. You already lost that. You already lost that because you said you're not Africans are now tethers. Africans have now bad hairlines, you told me. And that's what you said. So why are you concerned about what's going on in Africa? That doesn't concern none of your business. Do you have any African influence? No, so shut your mouth. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You got no African influence. You don't talk to nobody on the ground in Africa, so shut the fuck up talking about Africa. Shut your filthy mouth. You still want to dip your toe and talk about you're a fake Pan-African. You say Pan-African is dead. Then why speak on African damn situation then? You say it's dead, then shut your mouth. You can't be contradicting yourself. Say, but Nigers learned not to let the white man. Don't worry about what Nigers learned. They ain't none of your business what they learned and what they haven't learned. Keep their name out your filthy mouth. You an FBA. Keep your FBA nonsense out of your mouth, out of your mouth. Okay? Concerned about what they do. Ain't none of your damn business what they do. Moron. Yeah, and I'm talking to you, fake professor. Professor Black Truth. I'm talking the same old stupid shit every other day about white supremacy this and white supremacy that, and we're going to get reparations. You've been saying reparations for 7 years since they sent me you. Where are you guys? Tell me, where's the legislation on the table? Where's it at? They even keep telling you. See, me telling you that you're not going to get it. Me being honest, I'm going to be called some. I'm good. Call me what you going to call me. Tell me where it's at. 7 years they've been pushing this reparation nonsense, from that ADOS nonsense to this FBA. The fake scam that he hijacked, because he hijacked the ADOS movement. They went after that goopy ass Yvette Carnell couldn't defend herself. They went after that goopy broad because they were still in her organization, that fake ADOS, which was also anti-African. Yeah. See, both these people are anti-African. We're not Africans. We're they said they were mostly like white. The ADOS people told they were closer to white people. That's what they told you. We're closer to white people than Africans. And as if America was ever built for black people, ever. All institutions in this country are anti-black. But you have these ADOS morons tell you we were closer to white people than Africans. Then what institutions were built in this country that were to benefit black people? Since you ADOS, this mumble mouth ass moron, Antonio Moore, this lawyer, this fake lawyer from LA who never tries nothing. At least he's got credentials. He's a real lawyer, but he's an idiot, so that's why he don't try any cases. He's a bad lawyer, right? He's a bad lawyer. He don't try any cases, but at least he's got real credentials. He can call himself a lawyer. You can't call yourself no professor of what? Professor of what? Right? Like this other moron, Professor Griff. All these goopy motherfuckers running around calling themselves professors. Right? I'm Professor Crazy. I'm getting crazy on you bastards right now. I'm Professor Crazy. That's it. All right? That's right, Joby. I'm Professor Crazy.
All right, crazy. All right, crazy. We like you crazy.
It's good that the FBI have, he said what? The FBI have, what he said, have labeled themselves, to stay away. Exactly. Go, Joe. We got comments.
Let me read the comments. Shout out to everyone with us on the chat. I see Emil Alia joined us and was saying, I've watched you since 2018 when I first came in the truth, and you are huge, especially when you went on Philip Scott and Lisa.
Yeah. Lisa Gabbard. Yeah, when I was still huge, but they took that. Yeah, when they started tearing down my numbers. Yeah, exactly right, Emil. Go ahead, Toby.
I also see he said you mentioned a long time ago, Phil and Dr. Mumbi drifted apart. What caused the rift between them? That's a question.
Because Dr. Mumbi was getting real, and Phil is a phony. That's why you don't see him together. That's why you notice. Dr. Mummy started running away from all the phone. You never seen him around that damn Rody Meyer no more. You never seen him around that Joby called the big nose moron in Uganda now. What's his name? O'Shea Jackson. O'Shea Duke Jackson, that other fake phony. So she was actually becoming real, so she didn't want them to tarnish what the real reputation that she was actually building. She didn't want to be a phone. She wanted to be part of the phony squad. And I told her behind the scenes and shit. I said, hey, Dr. Mumby, these are con men. You're gonna find out. And they did. I think they conned her and she's like, whoa. so that's why you've never seen her with Phil Scott no more, or none of these con men people. That's why you heard that damn big nose dude. Oh, shit, I haven't talked to Dr. Mumby in 6 years on the phone. Yeah. That's your buddy. You ain't talked to her in 6 years? Because she don't fuck with them. She wanted. She got to know them behind the scenes. Know these people are all con men. They're all trying to get some money out of somebody's pocket. They're all fake and phony. So she was dewy-eyed and naive when she was meeting all these con men. Go ahead, Joe.
Also, see KW in the building. Shout out to Sankenon once again. He said Tariq is backed by the Heritage Foundation. That is KW Don.
Probably
Jason
so. The white supremacists.
Don also says the followers of Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black, and the Professor Black Truth do not read books. And yes,
No,
says,
exactly. The whole audience is stupid. They know their audience is dumb. No way you don't know your audience is stupid. They got a dumb audience. Go ahead, Joe.
He says Dr. John Henry Clark was a Pan-African nationalist.
Yep.
So at Sweden Colors 6 is in the works right now. And that's also see.
How many hidden colors do we need? Are they still hidden? Instead of making another fake movie, how about you build a media company? How about you build some media? We say you the new media. Why don't you morons build media then? You keep telling me you're the new black media, but you keep giving me fake movies about hidden colors. Where's your media landscape at? I told you, people are where they put their money at. They don't believe in no media. It's all fake because you don't see no media ever built by none of these charlatans. Nothing. Go ahead, Joby.
Jiba also, Karibu Sana, I also see he said, thank you for discussing this. We also...
I know you asked me to discuss it, Jiba. I'm not going in deeply yet. I'm only touching the surface. But in December, I have everything up and running. It's scorched earth. I'm not gonna do it with Joby because Joby might jump out the studio window. It's gonna be my weekend show, and it's gonna be scorched earth on these bastards. Scorched earth.
Good, out the window. I'd love to hear the show, literally, but also see
because you don't like me go too hard on people sometimes.
Yeah, I just stay back and listen. Also, John says FBI can only claim Frederick Douglass and maybe Booker T. Washington. And thank you guys for the compliments. I see them. I'm not gonna read them though. Thank you. I also see Don says
what they say? They say you look good, Joby. They say you looking good.
Yeah.
hey, African looking good. Watch out.
Yeah, my hairline is not fucked up. I'm not afraid to remove my hair. It's not fucked up. I also see Sankana says yeah. I'm not gonna read the compliments, but yeah, Asanteni. I see also Jeba said that the audience is smooth brain Negro, and he also says that and Sankana says, Keith, what's the chick's name that was partnered up with Lisa Cabrano?
Oh, you remember that crazy broad? What was her name? Yeah, but she was always with us all the time at that time. She got that? She's called the True Royal Family, but I forgot her name. Remember, they all went crazy when I went in on her. What was her name? The name of the channel was the True Royal Family. She's crazy as a bed bug. I forgot her name, but she had that True Royal Family channel. Remember, guys? So I told her I was going to Lisa Cabrera. That lady blocked me, and then I haven't talked to that lady since 2018, 7 years ago. I don't know her name, but it was her channel was, I know it's still up. It's called True Royal Family, something like that.
Craziest that used to be Muzungu nickname for black men, especially one with above average intelligence or status. And
professor, that's right.
Emil says Mounts Mohammed is now an anti-African Rhetoric. Sorry, he did
Who
a live
is?
stream with
Who
someone
is?
that is Maurice Muhammad.
Oh, he's now anti-African too now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that goofy bastard in a long. So
Yeah, he did
I
a live stream some with someone 2 weeks ago, and both of them were talking about how Elijah Muhammad says Black Americans are their priority. Sorry, and then we have Jiba says that they operate off the hamster wheel of racial grievance. That is
yeah.
the talking about. Jerome Mosquito says some are saying on TikTok that they're not even black anymore.
Exactly.
They're
I told you.
they're now
Indigenous
indigenous.
Asians now and indigenous. I,
Rasta for
Rasta. I told you. I see it. So you're on TikTok with me, Jim Mosquito. I see it. It's bad. That's how you know it's a psyop. They don't even admit to even being black or African at all no more. And so this that FBA movement. So why is he talking about new black media? They don't call themselves black or African. They're now indigenous Asians and all other kind of because you got a group of psyotic morons leading uneducated black people, which we've been sadly enough dumbed down over the last 50 to 60 years because of integration. Right? So they got a whole discombobulated movement. This movement is all over the place. It's disjointed. So the idea they're going to get any so they're going to tell their morons that they're going to get reparations. That keeps the donations keep coming in because they want to believe. But they built no political power nowhere. So they're not going to ever get any rep. They have no political power, guys. No one knows a Tariq in the halls of Washington. No one knows fucking Professor, whatever the fuck his name of that goopy Jason Black. You know, all these broke goopy morons with their YouTube channel. They have no real power outside of, they don't have any power at all. At all. It's all talk. So it's called smoke and mirrors nonsense. So now, so they do that to make you feel good, you morons that follow them. But you've been talking about reparations for 7 years now. 2018, when you started this whole rhetoric talk with that ADOS shit, and you're no closer today than you were 7 years ago. But they keep trying to put this carrot stick in front of you as if you're closer today than you're not, because somebody mentions it. Because they mention anything doesn't make you closer to it, guys. You generate no political power in the halls of Congress. And we are a minority in the country. So how does the minority get the majority to move on anything that's anti-black? All institutions in this country have been built against black people. All institutions. That goes from your Constitution to your damn declaration, the Declaration of Independence, to your Congress, your Senate, and the presidency. All institutions have been built with an anti-black bias. So you now being a minority that you always been inside, but you're the majority, but they're telling you to stay a minority. No, your power is now the majority and working on your problems and figure, okay, what problems do we got on each other? Let's work that out so we can now gain power because we're the majority on the planet. There's no power being the minority, especially not in America. What power do you got being a minority? That's why they can't push no. Tell me the legislation that this fake Professor Black Truth, this fake Jason Black, and this fake ass Tariq Nasheed have got through. Name me one piece of legislation, just one, that they've gotten through Congress. Just hey, you change your light bill, you lower your light. Any legislation these morons have got through, any, not even federal. I'm not going to go even with. I'm not going to go with the federal legislation. The legislation in their state. Name me some. See, the fake Professor Black Truth, we don't even know where the hell he's even at. What state does he live in? So we know Jason Black, moronic ass, lives in Louisiana, lives in poor ass Louisiana, Savannah, Shreveport. We know that Tariq is a transplant now living in LA. So he lives in Los Angeles. So name me the legislation Tariq has got passed in California. Show me it. Show me the legislation that the black authorities got passed in Louisiana. Oh, crickets, nothing. And for this other fake Professor, dude, supposed to be a professor of what? I don't know. Where is he at? What legislation? So you say because they want to tell you that you've all done good and we've been building and building. Okay, we're not going to go to federal. We're not going to say the federal government, right? We're going to say your state government. Some of the legislation you got passed in your state government. Oh, I know it's nothing. Okay, we're not going to go with the state. Damn it, let's go to your city. Show me the legislation you got passed in your city government. Since you got influence. I know Tariq ain't got shit passed in LA. I got family in LA. He ain't got shit passed. Nobody knows who the hell he is. Okay? So he never got nothing passed in no Los Angeles ever. Not now, not ever. Okay? I don't know about Shreveport. I've been there a bunch of times. I don't think he's ever got nothing passed in no Shreveport. This Black Authority Negro. Show me what he's got passed since he's over there talking and raving against white supremacy. What white supremacy has he stomped out in Shreveport? I'll wait. And for the other fake moron, the professor of nothing, where do you live at? So we can get a gauge on the ground of what legislation you got passed that benefited black people while you keep talking about, don't listen to people say we're not going to get reparations. Okay, tell me where you got reparations in your city then. Show me that. He can't. He can't show you none of that because they've never done nothing. They've got no power. This all YouTube babble. YouTube babble. So they don't got the numbers to change anything. So they talking about they want to get appreciation for black media. Okay, show me where your black media is at. I want to see it. Where's the black media? So Tariq has no black media. He has a bunch of dumbass movies he makes. And this is the grift, guys. This is the grift. Now, I told you years ago when I first learned about Tariq, I did defend him because I do business, right? So I said, okay, if he's doing this, he was getting donations, right? And so if you get donations, okay, cool, because you need that to start. You're broke. You don't got any money. That's okay. So we support black people, try to do good things. That's a good thing. There's no harm, no foul in that. You don't take the money, make the movie, then charge the people for the movie that you made. And then come back with the next movie and ask for begging again for donations. You're supposed to have an ROI, return on investment. You're supposed to take the money that you made from the movie and roll that over and fund the next movie. Even Tyler Perry no good, but does that. Tyler Perry's not coming back and asking me and Joby for no damn donations to make his next goofy movie. He takes the money that he made from the movie and he rolls that over to the next movie. But these two morons hustle. This Jason Black got all these movies about waking up 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Goddamn, ain't we already up? How many a.m. movies we gonna make? Talking about black business, you can't show me no business he's got. Well, black people, we don't got any business. We got to get business. Where are your businesses, sir? I'm gonna show you mine. Where your business is at? I'm not gonna show you right now. Where your business at, sir? Where your business at, sir? Talking about we're close. Got these a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., all these goofy ass movies that do nothing. It's 8 a.m. and it's getting close. Black people suffer. We got no business. Okay, don't show me the movie. Show me where your business is, and then show me how to make a business. Don't keep showing me that we already know we don't got no businesses. We don't need none of your damn movies. And you to tell, hey, black people, donate to my movie. Then when I give it out, we're gonna spend money on my movie. So they all doing the Tariq hustle shit, right? Fund his movie. He puts out the movie, make you pay for it, then comes back until he needs more money for another dumbass movie. But has it changed your life? Has it moved you on the economic scale? Are we still on the bottom after all these dumb movies? Are black people still economically on the bottom? Yes. Are black people benefited for any of these dumb movies? Only the dumb people that buy them, their audiences are stupid. So they appreciate it. I don't get mad about them buying it. They appreciate this nonsense. I think the next movie is all going to be an AI. His whole movie's going to be an AI movie. He paid 10 cents for it, and you guys all buy it. It's going to be the movie that Joby's already talking about how the AI always talks. Hey, Have a good day, and how about being black has helped you?
Crazy. Crazy. The AI voice is crazy. But I see we're on the second now. I don't know if I should share the videos you shared with me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead and one of the videos. So this John Henry Clark, who they claim is their grandmaster teacher in love, he's opposed to any of this FBA bullshit. I know you morons that follow them don't understand this. John Henry Clark would be opposed to any of this FBA nonsense. So I don't know why they keep putting his name in their filthy mouths. So that's why I'm going against the disrespect of my idol's memory. I'm coming after you, morons. You're going to get that work from me. Don't put his name in your filthy mouth. See, John Henry Clark was so proud of Kwame Nkrumah taking back at least one African country. He went to Ghana with no money. And Kwame Nkrumah seen him out in the crowd. He said, hey, because they knew each other. What are you doing here in my country? He said, I'm just so proud of you. I just wanted to come see what you're doing. He said, get on in this car with me. They said, I'm an FBA. I can't get in the car with you. I'm Black American, and you're Black African. I can't unite with you. That's the shit these morons are teaching you. Kwame Nkrumah opened the door and said, get on in, Dr. Clark. We're family. Welcome. Said, he opened the door and said, we're family. Get your ass up in here. Not this he said, hey, Dr. Henry Clark, is your hairline fucked up? Kwame, is your hairline fucked up? All this childish, insignificant nonsense from these morons. Talking about hairlines. Well, none of them got no damn money and no power. But they want to cause division on insignificant nonsense. Go ahead, Joby.
People do not train you in how to take their power away from them when they hold power by controlling you.
Right.
To expect this of other people is a contradiction in terms.
Now, apologies. This your fake reparation.
Oh yes, I get invited all the time. People.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you let them finish and I explain it. This goes to these you goofy morons and your fake reparation.
People do not train you in how to take their power away from them.
No, they don't.
When they hold power by controlling you.
That's right. You have to take
to expect this of other people is a contradiction in terms. Freedom is something you do not wish upon, you do not dream upon. Freedom is something you take with your own hands.
Bare hands. So pause it. So let me put that into some context with this fake reparation with these phonies are talking about. See, white people are never going to relinquish their power of you, and their power is economics. They have economic power. When they brought you here, and sorry you FBA morons, you were brought here. Some of you were here because we were all over the planet. But say that there was no African slave trade, I'm not going to argue. I don't argue with idiots. Okay, most of you got third grade education. I'm not going to argue common sense shit with morons. So the idea that the white man is going to give you something that takes away from his power, which has been economics. He's put you in economic deprivation on purpose. Him giving you leeway and let you be to leverage his power and give you an economic base by now giving you reparation will destroy his power. Okay? The world is based on white power, white supremacy, as you always screaming about. And his power is based on his what? His economy, his economics. So him having parity with you, he's never gonna do it because it's called you have dumbass freaks say we gave it to the Chinese, gave it to the Japanese, you gave it to the cats again. That's not based on white supremacy. Those are the buffer groups in the middle. He don't care about them. His white supremacy is based on your ass being on the bottom. That's why it's called white supremacy and black exploitation. So he's not going to allow you to have parity with him because that would destroy his power base. His power is economics. He stole the world through economics. His power is economics. He can't physically beat you. We know that. But financially, he's destroyed us. So he's not going to give you parity, as John Henry Clark said, to destroy his power. So you're never going to get it. But these morons keep talking about, just talk about it and just say on YouTube or Twitter Spaces, I want my reparations, please. Can I have reparations? He's not going to give you parity that's going to destroy his economic power over you. And the only way you're going to get that is to take it. Then I'm not talking about that. And then just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Like I told you, you have got no legislation power. Who have they put? Who are these morons backed with their so-called fake influence? I'll tell you what they're doing. What congressmen? Now I'm going national again. Federal government. What congressmen have they put in Congress with their influence? Name me one. See, if you're serious, you gotta start talking about getting power. 8 years they've been talking about this shit, but you've seen nobody be elected. Nobody. You've seen no elections. You've seen nobody that they back be elected. So they're just running off at them. Are we supposed to wait another 8 more years? That's 16, and then another more 8, huh? That's 24. You be 32 years into this shit. They just talk about reparations is coming. They'll be dead and stinking tell you about reparations coming. But they put no power, nobody in office to. Sorry, I got some in my eye. They put nobody in power to reflect your interest, huh? Because it's all smoke and mirrors, all hustle, nigga talk, to get more donations. Thank you for all the donations. Okay, are you taking that money and put into a PAC? Since you say you're trying to stop white supremacy, you're trying to bring in power. John Henry Clark just told you power is not given, you got to take it. It's told you got to take power. So what have they done to take power? Oh, another one of your dumbass movies? Another one of your dumbass essays? They haven't even built the power of building a real media. Now, media is mind control. You must put your media out there without white people pulling the strings. YouTube is white people shit. They own it. They back it. So you're not telling any truth on any of their platforms. That's why none of you Negroes mention the COVID. I go back to the COVID thing. Each one of you bastards never brought it in your mouth. You're suspect. We know COVID did damage, family. Damage! The people that didn't know. So that's all I'm going to say because we are on YouTube. We know it did damage to people who didn't know what was going on. And we didn't know what was going on. Okay, for shits and giggles. You never heard none of them speak out on. Where was this Professor Black Truth 5 and 4 years of this COVID thing? What was he talking about? Never. Go back and check his page. I don't listen to them up. I went back and checked nothing. Nothing ever said. Not one thing. But he's talking about black power. Why this shit ravages the goddamn planet. Not one thing when it's fake. That's why you know he's a fake. You concerned about black people? This would have been the first thing in your damn mind. The love for black people and their survival. Not one goofy essay that you get from this fake professor. Only thing you got from this fake Jason Black, he was trying to sell you hand sanitizers and masks. This moron was trying to sell you shit. This grip, this hustling ass phony. Tell you, oh, it came from Wet Market, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Hey, Black Authority, you fucking moron. You, nigga, I'm talking to you, moron. You gonna still say it came from a wet market? Oh, you don't bring that in your mouth no more, you phony. I'll break your goddamn back. So anybody listening to these morons, guys, don't listen to them like your life depends on, because it's all fraudulent. They didn't put any filter. He trying to sell you that damn PPE projects. Trying to sell you gloves, masks, hand sanitizers. That's what this idiot was doing. And tell you it was a wet market. Yeah, okay, wet market. Okay, wet market. Now, see, even YouTube, you can say this now. You can say that. He says a wet market. No, so that was wrong. We just say that was wrong, okay? For shits and giggles. We'll say that's wrong. You bring it up. Oh, no, he's too busy telling you how to date a woman. Trying to date a woman and he's paying for coochie. Trying to how to date a woman and he's sleeping with his own moderator. He won't pay the woman to edit his goofy videos. She's broke. She needs some money. He's telling you about the business and how to run businesses. But he won't pay for his editor to edit his goofy damn YouTube videos. But they got YouTube channel. I mean, they got media. They got media. And if you need me to pull it up, I'll pull it up. Don't ask me to go on to pull it up. I'm your Huckleberry. Put my name in your mouth. I'm your Huckleberry. Put my name in your mouth. So you did the right thing by not even following up, because the lady was right. That was you. That was you last year who was, sleeping with your moderator because she was all caught up in the black, that you was a real black. You believed in this set you was talking about. She was all caught up in it. I thought he really believed in black people getting free, and he was he was helping black person. He just wanted to sleep with me. And then I said, man, I got kids. I need money to edit your goofy videos. I can't give you no money. I'm the Black Authority. I'm doing business. He's got a whole YouTube channel called The Business, but this Negro don't talk about nothing but dating. How's dating got to do with business? You got some goofy looking Negro telling you about dating. This I see why he don't have a camera on his ugly ass talking about dating. I see why he don't put the dating. Dating what? What are you talking about? So, play the next video, Joe. I sent you. Play the next one.
The third one.
Yeah, but one of the other ones. Either one, whichever ones I sent you. No, you shouldn't start the reparation movement, but it's got to be run by credible people. They're not going to give you no reparations, 10 speed. They're all phonies. They're all fraudulent. They've not, see, reparations is a process. You must have political power. You're in a country. So I want to play the one with John Hancock about the institution. But you're in a country that's institutionally against you, 10 speed. So what's going to be the incentive for white people to lose their power? So let me say this real quick before Joby plays that. Okay. The whole system they built, 10 speed, is anti-black to make sure black people stay on the bottom. Okay? This is the whole system that they constructed to make sure black people stay on the bottom. So what's going to push white people, because they don't want any parity with us, because they believe, see, they need their economics because they can't compete with us on a regular playing field. So what's going to push them to seek economic parity with us? They're not going to do that willingly. So you must obtain some kind of power to force it. You being on YouTube talking about reparations not going to do anything, but they know you don't know that because they know most black people are now stupid. So they think you talking about it means, so they don't mean anything. You don't have any power to push the needle. And white people are scared to death to have economic parity with black people because now they feel like they're failures. See, at all costs, you must understand the psychopathic white supremacist system we live in. They'll give up. That's why we don't have health care in America, right? Because of black people. All the industrialized countries got it. They'll give everything to go against be anti-black. So they're not going to give up economic superiority with you to have economic parity at all costs. They'll die on that hill. So them talking about, oh, you're going to get it because people miss. They're only doing it because you miss. The needle hasn't moved one iota. So they of course they tried to fool you, tried to placate you, right? With my goofy home state Talking about they're going to look at rep. That's the thing they're going to look at it. They don't never do nothing about it. They all voted it down. That's to make you believe like they're doing something to it, and maybe you still vote for the Democratic Party. But they have no intentions without power of doing a damn thing and giving us economic parity with them. That's their greatest fear. Remember, the psychology of these people, they get joy in seeing us all fucked up. They get joy. And I want you to understand this to your core. They get joy in seeing us all wretched and fucked up and impoverished. That's their joy. You better understand this. That's their joy. That's their joy. That's why we always laugh about the piano thing. I said, Joby, I ain't got no piano. The idea that you got a piano and they don't even play the piano. I don't play that. I don't play it so much. But that negress, Joby, got a piano. But you don't play it. I don't care. She got one and I don't. Something wrong with that. So at their core, that's why you see all the poverty porn they do in Africa. Everybody go. They love pushing out poverty porn. Love it. So at the end of the day, you must develop a mechanism to make them relinquish their power. Even their great hero, Dr. King, told you that fake integration actually helped the country because it gave us them our dollars. But it never had the country sacrifice any power. That's him telling. That's their hero. Being honest, saying this fake segregation never relinquished any white power because at the end of the day they don't mean to. And they fought tooth and nail against that. They never lost anything doing segregation. They gained. They gained our bodies, they gained our knowledge, and they gained our economics. And during that time they fought tooth and nail. So imagine them actually giving up something that takes away from their power, and that's economic parity with you. Man, they'll kill their own children not to do that. Are you crazy? And you got somebody on YouTube saying, yeah, they're about to do it. And we got the reparation argument out there. You ain't got shit out nowhere. You ain't changed nothing. 8 years. What's changed? They've been talking about since 2018. 7 years. What's changed? You got anything in your bank account yet? Nothing. Joby, who do you think you having a piano?
I don't want to have a piano. I don't want to be caught.
We're gonna get Joby a piano. Joby can sing in the house. They get a piano. Go ahead. Here you go.
In all this world, you have no friends. But if that a billion of you on the face of this earth,
pause it. He says there's a billion of you scattered all over the world, and that's a fact. That's why he's telling you to unite, not this FBA nonsense where they tell you the African and the Caribbean are your friend of tethers. That's it. They keep putting John Henry Clark in their filthy ass mouths, but their rhetoric doesn't match up with his rhetoric. He's telling you you got no friends. He's telling you to unite with other African people. Whatever differences you have, you settle that as adults. You don't widen the gap and make the division even worse. What these morons are doing, so that you know you're dealing with a psyop. You know they have nothing to do with benefit African people because the numbers in our powers. We don't have enough power in America at 45 million to move a damn thing. What's been moved? Nothing. We've put up in these jails. Okay, let's see what we did with 45 million being ununified. Okay. Let's do simple logic. We're the majority of the prison population. That's a fact. We're the majority that have bad schools because we don't have good jobs. That's a fact. So our jobs are crap. So it means now we're uneducated and moronic and don't even read past the 3rd or 4th grade level. That's a fact. So you don't own many businesses anymore. That was taken away. And the government works, and government and white power works overtime to make sure that we don't even have our businesses, right? So remember, it's the one that Tariq did about the Because even us having businesses drive these white people crazy, right? So they ain't talk, they only address that. So remember, they address it, they give you a side view, but not give you the context again. Okay. So we're gonna put this in the context of reparations. So remember, Tariq did a show years ago about the the turkey hunt in Houston when the white people got mad about black people having a business. They said that the turkeys were stinking and they didn't like it being there. They wanted to every business you have that's black, white people always want to shut it down, right? Because they want you in economic deprivation. They want you economically deprived. So every business that we do open, they always try to sabotage it here. These are facts. So I agree with them there. So if they're trying to even sabotage you in your business, how are they gonna be willing to give you reparations? How are they gonna give you money without businesses and they trying to destroy your businesses when you make legitimate businesses? They use all their white supremacist schemes and scams. Oh, you got the building. Oh, the building code. This is wrong. Oh, the fire code. This goes against the fire department. Oh, the health department said this thing is wrong. So all kind of codes black people don't ever make. They come down, shut down your business, and take it. We know that happens. These are facts. That's when you just starting a business. They try to sabotage you because they want you in economic despair. They want you economically fucked up. Okay? They want you economically deprived because that brings them joy. Because it means their power is still unwaning. So the idea that they're going to just give you reparation and that's going to make them give up their power, you're smoking dope. Listening to these morons talking about the needle. The needle ain't moved at all because that defines their white supremacy, their economics. They stole the world so they can control the world through economics. What makes them have control? Their economics. So that's why every time you start a business, they always try to put you out of business. Why do they do that? Why they got so much grievance in America where they try to put you out of business? Because they want you economically deprived to go with their psyche, to go with their white supremacy psyche, that you're supposed to be left fucked up and all broken up on the side of the road. That benefits their psyche. That's why we didn't ever get the home loans that white people got. You mean talking about reparations? They wouldn't give us home loans. They was redlining us. You talking about reparations? They wouldn't even give us a home loan. A loan. They wouldn't even give us that. You couldn't get FHA. They wouldn't even give us goddamn Social Security in the beginning. Our money coming back to help us because it was giving us money. So they don't want to explain to you the psychology of white power. Oh, we're close to getting it because they mentioned it. And all things in society shows you completely different than that. They sabotage every black business you do. Especially if you put it in some place that's nice, you know, that they can see it, especially if it's living in a white neighborhood. Now, they might have just started some ghetto hustle or ghetto business, but you get in a nice neighborhood, nice area that have white people around, they try to destroy it and find any reason to bring it down. And I'm just telling you the facts. You know, they try everything to bring this thing down to the ground. Oh man, we about to wrap this up. Okay, do this video, Joby, and the last one. Damn, I've been ranting for 2 hours almost already. Shit. 1 hour and 38 minutes almost. Got 20 more minutes to go. You there, Joby? Did I lose you? Uh-oh. I lost Joby. Oh, she might be using the bathroom or something. Joby, when you get back to the desk, push play for me. I'm going to go to the next one. Exactly. We couldn't get the GI Bill, that money. We couldn't get that money. That money made them angry, gave us white rage. Anything that's going to make them palatable with us, they are not going to do, not going to be moved because you do your stupid essays and Tariq does his anti-black nonsense. You know, this damn moron. The first thing about Tariq, he's an idiot. That's what's funny. He's an idiot. You can tell he's an uneducated idiot. And everybody's listening. Go to them. Tell them keep this talking about. Put in the thing. Say, I want this smoke. I bet they won't put my name in their mouth. We got a small YouTube channel again. It's not big. Tell them to put my name in their mouth. I bet you $100 they won't. You all right, Joby?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right. All right. That's all right. I heard that. That's all right. I heard that toilet flush. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. All right.
Why can't you turn inward on yourself?
Exactly.
And say, I will wear no clothes I don't produce. Start with your underwear. I wear no shoes that's not made by a brother. You're creating a shoe factory, employment at once. Start buying airplanes, break them down and study them, and later on make airplanes. What this whole thing is about is the restoration of confidence. It has been the role of these handmaidens of colonialism to destroy your confidence in yourself. You don't believe that you can look like a god. What we have to understand is that faith has not spared us for an idle reason. A whole lot of people who've been hit less than us are extinct.
Yep.
What is there in us that made us strong enough to take this heavy blow? 500 years of slavery, one way or the other. Slavery, neo-colonialism. What made us strong enough to survive? What is faith saved us to do? And inasmuch as we gave the world its first humanity, faith has saved us to give the world its last humanity.
Pause it, Joe, because we'll keep the next one. So he's telling you, faith has saved us to give it its last humanity, us as African people globally, because we're still here. After everything that's been, no other people's ever been through what we've been through, whether you find yourself on the continent, in Jamaica, South America, and America. No other people's ever been through what African people went through. So that's why we don't divide ourselves like these FBA morons do. We've all went through a Holocaust, a genocide. All of us as African people. And that's what he's saying. What has fate spared us for? It has spared us now to dominate the planet once again. That's what John Henry Clark is saying. It spared us because we're the strongest people that survived a genocide globally to bring humanity back onto this planet. But go get the last one, Joe.
All right.
Take your time. These charlatans talking about New Black Media Month and all this nonsense. They ain't built not one thing. I mean, your YouTube channel ain't media. Let me say this again. Your YouTube and Twitter channel ain't media. And if you don't know it's controlled by the white supremacists, you better get out of my face. Talking about some reparations. Talking about reparations. Our YouTube channel that the white supremacists control is going to bring us reparations. Okay, dummy. Okay, go away. The grown-ups are talking. You go away and sit at the child's table. Shut up. Tell you to hate other African people.
How we deal with it? We're not going to that place. Black people have no right to expect anything from this establishment.
Exactly. Pause it. Black people have no right. Now, I'm gonna use John Henry Clark for real, not this crap they be talking. John Henry Clark tells you got no right to expect anything from this establishment because it was never set up. The institutions of power were never set up to give black people nothing, especially not no reparations. You've never got nothing from this country. You've got nothing. You got the illusion of inclusion, but you've never really gotten a damn thing. This country was designed on your back, to be built on your back, and to keep their foot on your back. Okay? Let's not make no misunderstanding of that when they get to talking this reparation shit. There's no institution that they built to benefit black people. And he told you can't move anything without power. And Negroes talking on the internet is fake. The internet's not real. Okay? Till you amass power in the streets, power in the damn boardroom, power in congressional spaces, you're talking nothing but nonsense to me. Go ahead, Joey, play.
They wasn't brought to this country to be given democracy. They
That's
were
right.
brought to this country to do some work, to labor and to obey. And
Obey.
once the machines made a whole lot of these jobs obsolete, it tended to make a whole lot of the people
Obsolete.
Now, we keep worrying about the American promise and the American dream, and we forget it wasn't made to us. And the white man has not betrayed anything because he didn't promise us anything in the first place. Now, the role of institutions in a society is to
Reflect their
reflect
power.
the power that controls that society.
Mhm.
So we have American institutions arrayed against us. And
They're anti-black.
Let's deal with
So that's
our
it.
own historical
So that's it.
naivete.
On circle naivete. That's so these Negroes are asking to be naive. There are no institutions built or designed that were ever built to benefit black people in this country. Ever. Not one. There's not been one institution in this country, i.e., whether it be school, government, whatever, to benefit black people. You think it is, you're an absolute idiot. All institutions have been built anti-black, anti-African, and you putting the anti-African on your fake YouTube channel with your fake everybody's a tether and got a fucked up hairline nonsense. Hey, what is this? Am I supposed to take you seriously? Am I supposed to follow you? Am I supposed to take what you're saying as legit when you're talking about people's hairlines? What power are these people talking about? What power are they going to grab? I'm talking about people's hairline, and the African's hairline has got a big forehead. What are you talking about here? What power are we talking about? Are you talking about people's foreheads? Am I supposed to take you seriously? No, I'm not. Because you've not amassed anything to gain power. Nowhere have you amassed any program to amass power. Your goopy ass little meetings you do in DC, your little get-togethers. Okay, where have you amassed power at? Oh, you've amassed their money because the morons would show up and give you money for these dumbass speeches you would give with the same charlatan-ass Negroes talking in circles. You Negroes get together every year and do some conference, some FBA conference, where you talk in circles and they'll never see no change in nothing. Schools still suck. Black people don't have any jobs. Black people on the bottom. You haven't built any, be like a church. What, but you take the money, okay, thank you for your donations, and Black Power needs your donation. Okay, what have you done with the donations? You won't show us your face. Can you show us what you've done with the donations? I don't see any black media that you built. YouTube channel is free. So you get donations, show me the YouTube. I said, you show me the businesses that you built, because you're getting the donations. I need donations to get you to write an essay. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking you. What institutions have you built with these donations? I want to know. I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. They want to claim that you taught people about media, and we didn't know it was mind control. I've been set up, I even heard about you. Everybody knows the term media means mind control. Government, to govern one's mind. This thing's all been known throughout time, but supposedly when you got your YouTube channel, you enlighten us with these words. These people, and see, that's how you know this is con man shit. This is con man hustle. Go ahead, Joe.
As we get literally closer to winding up, let me go through the last
Yeah, about to
comment.
wind up. Yep. 10 more minutes. Yeah, go
Emil
ahead.
Aliasid was asking, do you think Lisa Cabrera is black? A lot of black folks today still keep passing her as a black, but
I haven't talked about it in 7 years, Emil. You do go wait, but I haven't talked about that broad in 7 years now. I don't know. I don't care. I know she's part of the new black media, right? He mentions all these morons mention Lisa Cabrera. I know she's a con man. I don't know if she's a black or not. I know she's a con woman. Her, Vicky Dillon, everybody's name is all con women. Everybody named a con man. Bill Scott, con man. And then they got that Randy Short moron I had on the show. He makes up everybody is his cousin. This dude lies so much it's crazy. It's Dr. Randy Short, this moron a con man. Everybody mentioned part of this new black media are all con man. Tariq's a con man. Jason Black is a con man. He's a con man. All these people we meet are all con men. All of them. So that lets you know that this is a hustle, a scam. Because all of them are con men. All these people he named have been attached to a con. Every last one of these people he's mentioned has been attached to a con. And I told you, none of these niggas mentioned that COVID-19 and what it's really about. None of them. None of them. That's to let you know, walk away from these phonies. They're either agents or they're willful idiots. Either one, you get away from their ass.
Jiba also earlier said American tribalism, that is the FBA, the ADOS.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly. It's some tribal shit. Exactly.
Susan Sankenon says, please get Keith a Popeye 2-piece and a cold Dr. Pepper before someone gets hurt. 10 Speed Karibu also says, a question.
I had a Dr. Pepper in 2 years. Get your ass out of here. Year and a half.
Should we completely stop preparation movement and move on? As people, what will be our next movement?
No, well, you got to make a real movement. You can't have charlatans on the internet getting donations, talking about they bringing you closer to reparations. You haven't seen no difference in no reparation hasn't moved, except for the hustle that they tell you. You haven't seen no damn benefit in no reparation. Oh, they talked about it because somebody said it. That don't mean shit. But if you're gonna build a real movement, to speak, it must have legislative power. So now, if you guys start putting boots on the ground and put your people in the office, can't be people talking. They've been talking for this 8 years, 7 years now. Who they put in power? What congressmen? I mean, just in their city or in their state. Name me the representative that they put in power. Nobody. So that means that your aspirations are not being met because no one's in power. That benefits what you want. There's no one there. You just got goopy niggas talking on YouTube. This is YouTube, this is Negro nonsense. Con man hustle talk. For the dumb masses, this is con man hustle talk. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I also see Emil says right phone. Phonies like Maurice Muhammad will never talk about John Henry Clark, but will talk about other phonies and false prophets like Elijah Muhammad, who was.
Yeah, he's one. They all try to big up this Elijah Muhammad. All these morons talk about this Farrakhan moron. Another con man, another charlatan. That's once you get caught up in all these fake religions.
Then Jerome says you start a business as a black person and they always want to invest money and own a percentage, buy you out and sabotage it. Exactly.
That's true.
Jiba says they will slow work permits for months. It's fact. Both of my grandfathers fought in World War II and neither got the GI Bill.
Wow, exactly. Both of them fought, didn't get nothing. Ain't that funny? My grandfather fought in World War II. He didn't get nothing either. Because they ended up moving. That's when they moved from New York, from upstate New York to California back in 45, right after the World War II. And he didn't get, right. They didn't help him pay for no house. He had to buy that house himself.
Big Cheese, shout out to you. I saw you on Rumble. I see you came here on YouTube. I saw your comments
Where,
on Rumble.
where's Big Cheese? Big Cheese on Rumble.
He's back on YouTube. He said, lock the doors. It's donation time. Lock the doors. I'm gonna lock the stream, literally. I also see he says I donate to Umar Johnson for the school coming next month.
You've been having school coming next month for the last 10 years.
Yes, and those literally are all the comments as we come to the end. Shout out to Big Cheese and to everyone who's donated. You guys, eat that donation, eat that super chat, but we say the super chat.
Nah, damn that super chat shit. Give us through the Cash App. Yeah, but or go on the network. Shout out to Big Cheese and shout out to brother. You know what? We just call him CC. He don't want his name. He want his name mentioned. So we don't mention the brother's name because he works for the government. He knows.
This is the real media, so give us some appreciation. Black.
Yeah, this the real black media, not some made up shit that somebody's talking. And like I said, in December, guys, this is factual. Like Joe said, behind the scenes, I'm working as hard as I can, believe me. But by next year, that's why you think I'm bullshit. I'm telling you guys to get your passports. Jeez. I will have places for you guys to come that I will pay for. All you need to do is just buy a plane ticket. It's not gonna be no Keith that's trying to do African things and get money from you. Hey, that's all going to trip and that's all paying to this money. Fuck all that. I'm gonna the lodging will be free. Just get your damn passports. The lodging will be free. Okay? But especially for Big Cheese and them, when I buy this, Cheese just got to get his passport. Just bring his ass on. The lodging be free. You guys get to meet Joby, Shamani, who's ever still left. We got new people by then came in. You meet Joby. You hear Joby talk her shit. Feed you guys some Mugali or something. Talk her shit to you guys. Say, hey, who the hell y'all talking to?
I'm very kind. I'm very kind. I don't talk like this.
I know. Guys get to talk to Joby, Shamani, crazy ass Iraton. But at the end of the year, this is real. I don't want to say nothing now because I'm working all this shit behind the scenes. And so, then you guys... You're gonna be balling. That's right. So I'm just telling you guys, and you guys gonna see. So I'm begging you guys, get your passports. But like with Big Cheese, definitely free. Definitely. I'm gonna let some of you guys get free too, but Big Cheese and the other guys and Ricky, Big Cheese, we say the unknown brother, not gonna say his name, but whether it's been constant donation. That's on my dime. All you guys gotta do is get a plane ticket. That's it. That's it. And you stay as long as you want. Long as you guys want. Long as your company allows you to guys take vacation. So, we're gonna take you to the studio. I'm gonna let everybody see you guys live in the studio. Sit next to Joby Shamani. You can do your Shamani. Chris Shamani gonna ask you, do you got money, nigga?
Hey, come with some money. Come with some gifts.
Somebody go ask Big Cheese, you got some money? All right. Okay, we're good.
Come with some gifts. Come bearing gifts.
Right.
You don't come to African home bare-handed. So come. As a tradition, come here with some gifts.
Only one to come barehanded is Joby's family trying to visit her. Much love, guys. Much love, guys.
Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Kindly remember to download our app if you're here for the first time. Subscribe as well.
Please, family, get your passport. Please. Please. Everybody go get it. Takes you 2 weeks. Go get your passports. I'm begging you. Go get your passports.
Yeah, very much love, family. Have yourself some beautiful say thank you so much for tuning in once again. Hope you guys have enjoyed the conversation. Share this live to your family and friends. If you can, tag Tariq, Nasheed, and the rest. You know, this is the blackout fire. We're ready for the fire. That's what's up. But much love. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on the media of the 21st century.
Better get this work. African people, we love African people. Whoever send me that video, you guys did it. I'm gonna go send me that Professor Black Moron's video today. Shit, get that shit out of here.